Hey guys, just want to make a little disclaimer. At the beginning of this episode, there's a little bit of static in the audio for the first 5 or 6 minutes, but after that, everything goes back to normal, and we hope you guys enjoy.
What's up, you bad motherfuckers? This is part 2 of the podcast. We just cut it short last week, but we're continuing now. So strap in. Marcus, how are you doing today? Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, how does it feel to be 20?
Like Elliot said last week, it feels the same. Just another day.
Exactly, yes sir. Is it pretty special?
I mean, yeah.
Do you feel like older? Do you feel physically older?
I guess you always feel physically older. You always complain. But, yeah, I mean, for the most part, same day, or same life, just another day.
Yeah.
It's been a good day, though. We had some good dinner. This Yans made.
Really
They
good.
were a little bit
Really
overcooked,
good.
but it was a good dinner.
No,
they were still really tender.
You're
so.
definitely underselling yourself. It was really good.
No, I'm saying it was good, but
Oh.
it definitely could have been better.
Yeah.
I like my animal a little bit more rare, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the meat was really tender and stuff.
It's a HEB Texas Select.
Sponsor us, HEB, please. We'll say nothing good about you. Nothing but good about you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they'd want to sponsor us if we said nothing good about HEB.
So what's going on in the world right now?
In the world?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that, what is it? I want to say 16 states are suing Donald Trump right now.
Oh yeah, about the national emergency?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I mean, honestly, I don't know how they're going to fight him on it because
He does have the executive power.
Yeah, but
Like the National Emergency Act was signed in 1976, authorizing the president to spend money.
But not only that, but the guidelines for an actual declaration of national emergency are pretty broad.
Yeah.
There's no set rules of
Yeah.
exactly what declares.
And
a national
Congress gave the
emergency.
president that power, so.
Obviously wanted him to have it. Maybe not this president, but a previous Congress gave a previous president the power.
Yeah. It was passed in
So-
I think the 76
They should have thought that
in the
through,
in
maybe.
the Reagan administration.
Yeah. So no, I mean I really don't know how these 16 states are gonna fight it. I know one of their main targets was that they were stealing money from the taxpayers or something like that.
Stealing money, bro? What?
Yeah, because they were reallocating that money that could have gone towards, I guess, different state.
Oh,
stuff.
it's coming from the military.
Yeah, it's coming from what the
And
military.
we spend $700 billion on
yeah,
that.
I know
Yeah.
part of it's coming from what the military drug.
No,
enforcement?
600 million's coming from drug forfeiture.
From the military, though, right?
No, and then 3.5 billion's coming from military construction, and then there's
Yeah,
one
no, I
point
saw that
something.
part.
Yeah, 600 million's coming from drug forfeiture. I think in total,
Is that El Chapo's money?
I think in total it
El
comes up to
money
eight
should be
billion.
given back to the affected victims of the drug cartels in Mexico. So that's my opinion.
I mean, but how would they be able to what's the word? I can't think of it. Identify all of the victims.
Well, I mean, it may not be distributed to the victims directly, but maybe social
just to the Mexican
program.
people instead, or
Right? Yeah. But especially to known victims. Yeah.
I mean, there's no way of getting that money. I'm sure all of his assets, besides his real estate and material things like jets and stuff, are just physical cash, and that's owned by the gang. So
Yeah.
they're not gonna be able to get that asset from him.
Yeah. I mean, whatever they're gonna get, it's probably just gonna be in houses and shit. you
Yeah,
know?
because he's not gonna have that money sitting in a bank account.
Right. Yeah.
right?
So
Swiss bank account.
Probably, but unlikely.
I don't know. Did he have any kids or anything?
His son is running the cartel right now. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Chapo Jr.
probably something like that. I'm not sure. I know his mom is still alive.
Oh, really?
He has a
Yeah.
mistress and a wife.
Yeah, he has
So-
several of those. He has like fucking beauty pageant wives. They're hot.
Really?
They're fine.
Oh, apparently he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like, his current
he
wife
has
was,
6
like-
sons
Six
and 1,
sons.
2, 3, 4 daughters.
Wow.
Really.
Honestly, I thought it was like an Escobar situation where he had like one son.
Yeah, I think
and a
so.
daughter.
Yeah, he has a lot
Wow.
of.
So
sons.
they look from like different
Different
people
wives,
too.
different-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Different women.
probably.
So I guess Chapo has been busy.
I've been thinking about it though, and like his punishment, like in that supermax prison that they're putting him in.
The modern day
Like,
Alcatraz. That's what they're
like,
calling it.
although it may be deserving, like
I don't understand
it's
how they can
really-
try him in America. Like that
That's-
blows my mind. Like how can he be tried in America?
well, I mean, it was a deal for like the Mexican president. He wanted to look good for his own people.
Didn't El Chapo pay though the president like $100 million?
That's what they're saying right now.
Really?
That like
The
he's
Mexican
like
president?
paid off
Yeah.
the previous
Yeah, like 100
two
mil.
like administrations.
Well,
And like the previous
I mean,
one,
that
like
would
I
make
wouldn't
sense on how
doubt
he
it
escaped.
because yeah,
He, like,
the
he paid him
previous
off to call off to,
administration
like,
was,
in-
really
to-
corrupt.
For the search for him. That's why they paid him off. So
Some crazy stuff.
Yeah, fucking El Chapo. He's gonna be locked away for fucking 23 hours a day. You only get 1 hour of recreation. They don't even take you outside. They take you to a bigger room with no contact with other people. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that?
Be pretty lonely in there.
I
don't
would
know.
lose my fucking
get access to the
mind
library.
after. And
Yeah, but I
not
mean,
in that prison. I don't think.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah,
I mean,
they
yeah,
can't-
I'm sure
Well, then,
there's
yeah.
some sort.
they can't
Well, then
like
I'd-
deny you that.
I'd hope not. I'd really hope not. Like if
Yeah,
you
get
if
some
you
sort of
took
TV.
that
Yeah,
away.
Yeah, they're calling it the Alcatraz of the Rockies. That's where he's going.
Alcatraz of the Rockies.
Yeah, because it's in Colorado.
It's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Administrative
It's gonna be really rough.
supermax, bro. Oh my god.
Man, 23 hours a day.
Imagine how long he's.
Apparently
gonna live
there's
for.
24/7,
If I were him,
like,
I'd hope
video
for not
monitoring.
long.
Right.
Life in that prison.
I mean, you
I'd
get
hope
3
for
meals a
car-
day.
like, for heart attack.
Yeah, but
On
still.
arrival.
Apparently he's under 24/7 video monitoring and
Oh,
shit.
yeah, I bet. Especially if he's already had 2 breakouts.
He's not gonna break out in America.
Oh no.
Well, yeah.
A 7 by 12 foot cell with no windows. Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying.
But
like-
you know what? I bet you he's got some interesting stories to tell.
Well,
I mean,
does,
there
does it
is-
even matter if
there's
you
a
have no
couple more
human
Mexicans
like
in there
interaction?
with like not with them, but it doesn't matter because you get no contact with any of the other prisoners.
I mean, I guess you
know, but
can
I'm just
talk
saying
with-
in general. I bet you has some some interesting stories.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. Just think about it.
Yeah, just read the transcript of his trial. I'm sure you'll learn some interesting things.
Yeah, like, have you not seen Narcos Mexico?
I've seen the first season, but not the second.
I feel like Narcos Mexico is gonna be like a lot more better than
The
Colombia.
original Narcos.
I don't know.
Well, like the
I- I
Colombian
mean,
one
when
was
they
so
killed
much
when they
just
killed
because
Pablo,
of Pablo
like-
Escobar, and that's because
Yeah.
Pablo is king, you know, and like Pablo is God.
But I mean, there's so much
But,
more story
like,
to tell there in Mexico.
that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying. Like,
I mean, we haven't even got to where El Chapo's, the head of everything yet.
yeah,
It's still, what's his name? Gallardo, right? Or no?
yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Like, just in the past 8 years, there's been like 7 different cartels rising and falling of power.
I don't know. I guess, what do you think they do after Mexico? If they do anything after? I mean,
What do you mean?
yeah.
Well, I mean, the
where
situation
would they
in-
go next?
I mean, that's still like it's the drug problem and like the cartel is still ongoing. So it's like the story hasn't
Well,
ended yet.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, where do you think they would go next if they're?
Like after,
They should go to the fentanyl labs in China.
yeah, probably.
That's
That'd be
the
an
modern
interesting
day.
change going to China.
And look at the gangs there, yeah. The Chinese gangs.
Yeah.
I don't know, what do they call them in China? Is it cartels, gangs?
The Called syndicates.
Yeah,
Syndicates.
it's like Chinese crime syndicates.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
They have like families
It's a
there.
fancy word for cartel.
Yeah.
Don't let fancy words get the best of you.
Yeah, they have families there. Or triads.
Oh yeah, that's right. Triads. That's right. That's the one I was looking for. The triads.
Yeah, I can't pronounce any of these. I would like to go to
You've been
China
watching
one
this
day.
movie?
No, not really.
Is it just kind of like background?
Yeah,
Yeah.
some background visuals.
We're watching
Oh, wait,
some
what
movie,
is
by
this?
the way.
This isn't Super Troopers 2.
This
No.
is Geo. What is it?
It's like
Geostorm.
Geostorm.
Geostorm with Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, to be honest.
How do you guys not know who's in these movies?
I mean,
I don't know the
pay
actors by
I
their
don't pay
name.
attention
How
to
do you not know these
celebrities.
actors?
I know the actors by like
I don't
facial and then like
care
what movies
about
they
them.
like.
Like, to be honest, like,
Well, I'm not saying
I don't
care
about them
them,
enough to learn their name.
but they're recognizable.
I mean, their face might ring a bell, but this guy I've never seen. I've never seen this guy.
Well, yeah, this guy currently is not Gerard Butler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or this woman. I've never seen this woman before.
That kind of looks like Reese Witherspoon, honestly.
I
It's
wouldn't
probably
know.
not her, but-
I don't know who that
Actually, it
person
might
is
be. It looks
either.
like her. Wait, what?
So I don't know who that person is either.
Really?
I know the names, but I will never connect the faces.
That's interesting.
I don't care enough about a person to recognize their face.
I mean, I guess.
What?
Has that ever happened to you?
What? I wasn't listening to you guys. I was reading something.
So I don't care about people to recognize their faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
I
remember
feel like
the
my
name,
facial
definitely.
recognition is pretty good. Like I can. Remember
I feel like I
fa-
have a very unique face. Yeah.
Like I
all
can
of
remember
us.
faces.
Yeah, I
names.
mean, I guess it's honestly pretty hard. Like, especially like when working at like the schools and stuff, trying to like remember all those kids' names.
Oh no fucking way!
I still.
Like
That's what
not
I'm
to
saying.
sound
Like that period after our break is my best period. I know all their names. Granted, there's only 9 of them. In
not to
there.
sound racist, but I'm sure some of their names are pretty hard to say. Like
Well,
Shaquiqua.
no. I mean, most of them
It's
are
all
Wait,
pretty-
what school? Don't say what school you teach at, but like, is it inner city or
It's suburbial, I would say.
suburbia? Dude, I hate how the drinking age is 21.
Yeah.
That is the stupidest shit ever, man.
When was it moved to 21? Because it was
70s, 80s,
80s.
70s, 80s, yeah. It's stupid. So
Why did they move it up?
Because fucking America's legislatures are.
and it doesn't even make
pussies.
sense because if they're going scientifically, it should be
That's why
25.
you need to contact your local representative. Tell them about this.
No,
Tell
like-
them, folks.
Well, like if
Well,
they were,
I mean, it's already kind of too late.
yeah,
you can start a movement to change that. It's gonna be a long, hard movement, but you can start it.
well, like
Yeah, but I mean, we have a year left, so it's really worth it.
the brain
What
doesn't
are you
stop
talking-
developing
well, I mean,
until you're
not us,
25.
but maybe
so
for other people.
It makes no
And-
sense for it to be at 21.
I mean,
Yeah.
No, because like the brain doesn't like physically stop developing until you're 25
And like
years
even
old.
so, in countries where the drinking age is 18, there's like the people there tend to abuse alcohol far less than
really.
Americans. Yeah,
I feel like it's abused because it's more of a taboo thing.
it's not because
more restricted.
you're taught from a young age to like drink,
Oh,
you
to
know.
kind of-
Whereas here,
Yeah.
you're accustomed to the often binge drinking, you know.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like you drink a lot of alcohol in a very short amount of time, and like that really does I guess more harm than
Yeah.
other gradually maybe having a glass of wine every night, which is recommended, by the way.
Yeah.
It's recommended having a glass of red wine every day.
Mm.
No, not really.
People say it helps the heart.
It benefits the.
I've read the study
cardiovascular
too, but
system.
that's bullshit.
I mean,
I mean,
didn't they talk about that on that debate on Joe Rogan? About
I'm not sure.
I think they talked a little bit about like drinking and stuff. I think they had touched a little on the whole glass of red wine a day, but
They probably have.
I think they were talking about how it's not necessarily proven, but
Really?
it's believed to be. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
or either that or it's debatable if it's.
Definitely debatable.
Ooh, man, I have this class for
Okay.
Rawls, and they just started this new program there, and it's implementing live streaming your class.
Ooh, that's cool. They do that
Yeah.
at UT.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to go to class. You can just watch on your computer.
Yeah, but it like sees if you're like logged in, and that's how they count your attendance.
True was telling me like they have that too, but like they also have like you have to be interactive. Like teacher
Oh,
might ask
really?
you questions,
And you have to like answer it.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's what they did. in
that's
my,
really cool though. It's like the
yeah.
21st century.
Yeah, and I'm excited.
Modern
to,
learning.
Yeah, I'm excited to use it. I got a big. We had this big, like lecture. This person came in and like.
So they're doing it
Talk about
for
it all.
every class in the roles.
I'm not sure if it's every class or if it's just kind of like the upper level classes right now.
Upper level.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty
Interesting.
cool.
Yeah. No, I'm excited.
How does
It's
that
interesting.
work though? Does the teacher have to like fuck with it, or does it like automatically like once the class starts, it's like pre-programmed?
They're
It's
supposed
just,
to go into a program on Blackboard. It's
Okay.
I guess it's kind of like a YouTube, but it's like strictly for like academic stuff.
All right.
And
But I'm
they
saying like,
use
does
it-
the teacher like actively have to go live every time, or does it like once the class starts, the camera just comes on?
No. I mean, yeah, like before the class starts, they have to go in and start the live stream.
Okay. So
But-
if they didn't want to have a live one, they could just like opt out of it.
Yeah, they could technically just opt out. I would hope that they would email and let people know that they weren't going to do that.
But most teachers wouldn't like that because the attendance is gonna fall.
Well, I mean, not if.
I guess if you want to ask questions.
Well, I mean, it's counting for accountability there, because it checks if your profile. That's why it's through Blackboard. Checks if your profile is online and in the live stream. So, like, I guess it has like an active role.
Yeah. You know what really pisses me off? When teachers take attendance.
Yeah,
And then,
especially in large.
and then on top of
lectures.
that, they have assigned seating.
Yeah.
Oof. In one of my classes, there's like 150 kids. He requires attendance and has assigned seating. It's bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
I mean, we were talking about hacking earlier, or how
Hacking.
crazy, how
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
it is to.
I was telling Marcus that I think it's really funny how people don't understand how like vulnerable online you are. Maybe
In
not
what
like in a
sense?
logical sense.
In what sense?
In the sense where like
Like your information
easy,
or
Yeah,
like-
no, your information.
Yeah.
Or
Like-
stuff
like
is
the
going to come
fact-
back and bite you in the ass in 20
The
years.
No,
fact
not
that if-
that, but like just like your
Your
people
personal
know your
information.
personal information.
Like your
like,
credit card,
could
social
start-
security.
Yeah,
not necessarily
maybe.
your credit cards, but just like information about you. Like,
Yeah, like your-
like the fact that, let's say
like-
I just met you, right?
Like this,
I
like
could
the-
go on Facebook or Twitter.
I don't have
or-
a Facebook.
I'm talking about like
But
you know
if
that
you
show
did.
You,
Yeah.
like that type of situation.
But no, if you did have some sort of
Something
social
like that.
media,
Or
how
Twitter.
easily I could go on, look up Mason Nelson.
Like say,
But it would be really hard
say-
because I don't have a
say-
Facebook and Twitter. My Twitter's private, so you wouldn't be able to see my information.
I'm saying if you
This is
did.
the
Bitch.
average. Well, this is the average person our
Yeah,
age, Mason. You're not the average person our age.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe
I mean,
but,
I
like,
get how social media works.
we're talking
so,
about
like,
people that expose themselves and like,
Yeah. But like,
that. Like you obviously know about all these risks, but like most people don't.
Right.
But like, I mean, just the fact that we have that technology in our hands to just go out and find
Right.
someone. And
Like, I could
use,
just-
And we've
like-
only had this technology for the past like 10 to 12 years. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fairly new, you
and the
know.
fact that I could use one social media platform to find you on another social media platform.
But you can't.
Well, I mean,
Not you.
Yeah.
not
Not
you,
you.
but like
motherfucker.
the average person.
Yeah,
again.
so if you're trying to find Mason, you can't find him, all right?
Dude, I hate Facebook.
Yeah,
I used to
Mason's- or not.
I used to be like
Facebook
addicted to
sucks ass.
Facebook, but like once I figured out what they were actually doing
That's short.
and how they were profiting off of you and like how they don't regulate what kind of articles are posted, it's just
I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. Like, I get entertainment out of it. That's all I want. It's
Not even
free.
that.
I don't give a fuck. I never buy any of
Yeah.
whatever the
you
shit
can't
they
even get good
advertise
memes
me,
off of
so-
Facebook though, so it's like not worth it.
Yeah,
I don't-
But I mean, honestly,
I'm in it for the
thing that really
memes.
gets me on Facebook is like I'll click on one video and I'll watch it.
Oh yeah,
And then the next one will pop up.
You'll
and I'm
watch
like, that looks interesting.
I
So I'll
love that.
stay there.
I love
Dude,
that.
And I'll just
yes.
watch all these videos, and I'll be like, it's been like 30 minutes. I'm like, have I really watched all these stupid Facebook videos?
Yeah,
for
I love
30
that's one
minutes?
thing
You learn a
Facebook
lot
has
of
going
shit
for
with
'em.
those videos.
You really
though.
do.
Like,
You
you
really
get so,
do.
do you not get entertained?
No,
You can't
that's,
say that
that's the
you
whole thing.
don't.
Like Like, I'll be
Like-
there and I'll be like, oh, 30 minutes has passed and I've just been sitting here watching these Facebook videos.
That's where they get you at.
Yeah, but I mean...
Twitter needs to, like, implement that.
Right? I mean, and they get you just because they have it on autoplay. So, like, after that one's done, like, 5 seconds, maybe 3 seconds, the next one starts and you're like, oh, wait.
Or you
Before
could
you
turn
have
it
time to
off.
react.
Yeah, but I don't have a Facebook account.
Well,
Or
I
I mean, the only social media I have is Snapchat and then Twitter.
Twitter.
So
Yeah, I like Twitter. It's
Yeah.
I just Twitter I use to get news, and I also use it to get my memes. So
yeah.
Twitter has a really good
Twitter has some
system
good
of
memes.
verifying actual
Yeah.
news. So it's unlike Facebook where anybody can like,
Just post and
yeah. I mean, you have to like see. You have to like be careful, you know. But
Oh, yeah.
there's more securities there than what Facebook has. So
and I feel like their whole the way they
Verification
handle
or-
ads and stuff is way better than Facebook.
yeah, that too.
Like I feel like I'm not always being like bombarded with the
Oh yeah,
fucking
like
ad.
the ads are a lot more casual.
Oh yeah, and like
And
subtle.
don't they tell you where, like who pays for the ad too, or
Maybe
They
yeah, I'm
usually
not
say
entirely sure.
promoted.
Yeah, promoted by.
okay. I don't think they do that on Facebook. They
No,
don't tell you who
no.
pays for the ad. That was
They're
that's what
starting
was
to,
happening
but it's
in.
not just for like political ads.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. No, but yeah, it's like
dude, what should
just,
we research?
Just say I casually overhear your name, just like I'm a complete stranger,
Right.
and just like hear your name somewhere. I'm just like gonna Google this guy and just
Yeah.
like get a complete rundown of like your entire life.
Yeah, dude, what should we research for our one class? What should we-
Something along social media, I would say, because that's a really big topic with a lot of like specific areas.
What
No,
are
it
y'all-
has-
What are y'all supposed to
It has to be
research?
about social media.
Exactly. Yeah.
It has to be like-
about a media-related topic.
Yeah.
But social.
We should do
media
have
is
like
a
we should do
topic.
like dating apps and how it affects relationships
Is that,
after people get in a relationship.
I
You know what I'm
mean, yeah.
It's
If you can find any good articles about that, yeah.
I'm sure we
I'm
can.
down.
I'm sure there is a lot of research out there.
Yeah, I'm
about
sure
that.
there's some studies on it. Yeah. So what is y'all's research paper about?
We don't know yet.
Oh.
That's what we're trying to figure
Well,
out.
no, but I mean, is there some sort of guidelines or?
It has to be
Just
all
has
about
to be
media.
about- yeah, a media-related topic.
Oh, and it's just, I guess, like a free for all.
Yeah, I guess.
We could talk about the 2016 election and how like the media coverage was mostly negative in Hillary Clinton's favor instead of Donald Trump's.
Yeah.
That's what we're learning about in my theories class right now.
I mean, especially if you already have knowledge about that
I have some
subject.
papers from Harvard that like we were like reading about. They were our assigned
Those are
readings.
some good sources right there.
Yeah,
Good sources, trusted sources.
Oh yeah.
the Harvard
You can't
political
deny that.
science.
Well, I mean, I guess now with Harvard's whole what is it, the Asian population they're trying to control.
Man, that's not true.
You don't think it's true?
That's not true.
what?
That the fucking Asians are like not getting like that affirmative action shit. That
Oh
Asians
well, it
are
like
at a
helps the
disadvantage.
Asians
That's what I'm saying. It's supposed to help
because it
them,
requires
not
you
disadvantage
have a
them.
certain amount of each.
Like,
group.
especially
It
if
ma-
you're
it makes you have
incredibly
quotas.
smart. I'm not saying that all Asians are smart. I've
Yeah.
met some dumb Asians, very dumb Asians. Especially if you're very
also smart
smart,
Asian.
and if you're a minority
smart.
Asian, like isn't that supposed to like increase your chances with affirmative action to get into a university?
I think the point in general is it's stupid that they look at race or ethnicity as an admission quality. Like they should just keep that out of it. Like they shouldn't look at your ethnicity to like see if you should be admitted or not
Yeah, it should all be.
based on how smart you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they're actually having they actually have a lawsuit against it. Wow.
Yeah.
Students for Fair Admissions has accused Harvard of discriminating against Asian
They're
American
just-
applicants.
They're just mad because they didn't get in.
Right. They don't have good enough grades, and like I'll be honest, I don't have good enough grades to get into Harvard.
I mean, they may have great grades, but like Harvard is Harvard, you know.
It's overpriced, anyways.
You know,
can
but
get a good enough education out of public school.
you can go to Harvard if you're poor for free. Like they have a lot of surprisingly like a lot of scholarships for like low income students. Is what I heard. I don't know if this information
I'm
is
just not
true.
smart enough to go to Harvard.
Yeah, you just have to be smart or have the money.
Wait, what? It says Harvard Dean of Admissions William Fitzsimmons pushed back, saying that the college uses the tactic, referring to the tactic that Asian American males living in rural states need to score a 1370 on the PSAT to get a letter. White males, however, only need a 1310.
How much did the other
So
race?
white people-
It's saying that they use this tactic to attract people in rural areas who historically may not have considered the school, and that those standards are not used once students enter the applicant pool.
What?
Huh. Interesting.
I mean that's coming from the Harvard.
I don't see how it
Admissions.
attracts people from rural communities.
I don't know either. I don't know. What is the SAT grade? Is it the 1600 or is it
Yeah.
right?
Or 15 scale.
No, yeah, 15. I think
Is it
they
15?
changed it. Yeah,
16,
because I got
15.
like a 1100.
Yeah,
I'm not-
I got like 11 something.
1150.
I'm not gonna
Good one.
publicly say what I got. So,
Oh,
What
I
did you get?
I only
We'll
took
edit
it.
this out.
I only took it.
What did you get,
once.
Mason?
dude, I'm not telling you. It
Was
doesn't. It doesn't matter. I'm already enrolled in
It doesn't
college.
I mean, I only took it once. I didn't.
If it doesn't matter, then why don't you want to disclose this with
Right?
us?
Yeah.
then?
Right.
Then you got like a
Oh,
That's
not
not
bad.
bad.
or yeah.
How many
Something
times
like
did you take it?
It's not bad.
Once.
Wow.
Once. Yeah, I only took
Yeah.
it once. I was like, yeah, this is good enough to get into tech. I'll be good.
Yeah, like once I
didn't
got
know what was good. I was like, is this bad? I thought that was bad. Like,
Well, I mean, I'm sure compared to some of the other kids in my class, it was bad.
I don't think it's hard to get into college.
it really isn't. I
Not
mean,
even, like,
the
it's-
hard part is paying for
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
It's really the hard part.
I'm lucky in that sense. So I don't
Yeah,
really.
so I'm,
I'm not.
I'm lucky I'm Mexican and poor.
Well, I get some money from the
Got all
government,
these
and then I
fat
also like my
grants.
parents pay for my college. So, and hopefully my grandma will pay for my master's and PhD.
I mean, are you really going to get your PhD?
Probably not.
What would you get your PhD in?
Communications.
What would you do
Is
with
that
it?
worth it?
I could teach. I could go into politics. I could do a lot of things with it.
I mean,
to be
but
honest,
do you really need a PhD to go into politics?
no, you
exactly.
don't. But, like-
exactly.
You could be a
But when
fucking
someone says
moron
like they're gonna,
with a podcast, go into politics.
but when someone says they're gonna pay for your school, you're like, oh, all right.
Well,
well,
yeah, I mean,
it's different.
that's one thing. Yeah,
So, like
But,
she
like-
said, she would pay for me.
but
if
like
I
for me,
went.
I'm having to pay every penny of it. So
See, that's where I'm lucky in that sense. I'm debt
Thank you,
free,
Tack. You've been very generous to me. Like,
right?
appreciate
I've
you.
also got a lot of scholarships from Tech too.
You should go to their financial aid, Marcus.
I
I saw
I need to, but
I
every
saw a bill for $2,000 on my account. I was like, "What the fuck is this? This wasn't on my account." And that was on Monday. That I was telling you about that. I needed to go to West Wing
oh yeah, that's right.
or West Hall.
You took a nice walk.
Yeah, I took an amazing stroll.
I just love those walks. I mean, sorry
Dude,
to
I
get
hate
off
how the
topic.
campus is so large.
Oh, I love it. I get the strolls are so
That's where you get your
soothing.
cardio in there.
Like whenever I don't have to get to a class, I'll take my time. I just
Yeah.
put in my headphones
Ah,
and I'll take it. I'll
I
take
usually
a nice
use the bus
stroll.
system.
Well, I
This
mean,
guy
I
Mason
mean-
is always in a hurry. He
Yeah.
lives
Dude,
such
it's
a
always so
rushed
fucking
life.
windy. Like,
You just slow down.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I live
Take
my
the
life
slow
in a
way.
hurry too, but
like when it's a sunny day
I like when I can
and
slow
it's
down.
not windy. Yeah, I'll go for a nice stroll.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to fucking take a walk in the rain. Either.
Usually the wind's like
Yeah.
20 to 30 miles an hour, and it's just like fuck.
Yeah, I mean, not usually.
Usually it
It's
is, yes sir.
Lately,
Usually it's like 20 to 30. I think
There's always
30 to 40 is really bad. You'd know whenever it's.
oh yeah, and the dust storm's kicking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be warming up tomorrow, so it'll be
really?
nice. Yeah, I think it'll be in the 40s and 50s, unlike the
nice.
20s and
Yeah.
30s like it was the last 2 days. Tomorrow the high is 56
Oh, there we go. That's like
with
the
the low of 35.
highest it's been all week.
Right?
Last week it was warm. Last week on Thursday and Friday.
Thursday, Friday.
It
I was
was,
gonna
it
say
was
is
in
like
the 70s. It was really nice.
Monday through Wednesday. It was
spring is coming. The fucking huge ass rat predicted it.
It's so bullshit, bro. Groundhog's Day.
A
do not-
groundhog determines whether or not we're gonna have spring or winter longer.
A big
We're
ass.
gonna have an early
No, it's
winter,
a
folks.
big ass fucking rat. That's what it is.
That's what it is. It's a huge ass rat.
Yeah, it's not no fucking groundhog. It's a fucking ass rat. But you see, like the first mammal went extinct the other day in like
Really?
Australia.
What
Yeah,
mammal?
That's really sad.
it was like a rat. It was some type of. It was on Twitter. So
You know that cats have led to the extinction of like 33 species in Australia.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
What are you
People just
doing?
fucking let them
What
go.
are these cats doing?
Like they're taking over the outback.
Dude, cats are little predators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening to one of Joe Rogan's recent podcast with fuck, I don't remember who it was, but they were talking about the recent what was it, mountain lion attack in California?
Yeah.
The dude like
Wow.
strangled
About
him.
like the it wasn't even that big apparently. It was what they
It was like a
talking
6 to 8 month old cub,
about.
Wow.
but the dude like strangled him.
Yeah.
He strangled a cub.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Originally, like the cub, like he was beaten with rocks and sticks, and like it just wouldn't leave him alone. And like he was trying to kill him, so he just like just put it in a headlock and put it in night.
Did you ever listen to the episode with is it Andrew Yang? I think.
And oh yeah, the one I was telling you about.
Andrew Yang.
Yeah,
was
he's running for president for
No.
2020.
I've listened. I
It's
was
a really
listening to one
it's a really interesting podcast. You should really listen to it.
It's really good. It's he makes a lot of valid points.
Yeah, he talks about his real big
a lot
thing
of
is
points that a
universal
lot of
income.
people really aren't ready for.
Yeah.
Universal income, bro. That's so
A lot
stupid.
of concepts that a lot of people
I
can't
know.
grasp.
I'm telling you, I was thinking the same thing, but just
It's like
listen
you're
to him
not.
talk.
If you're not able to work, I get it. But if you
No,
are,
not even just about universal basic income. Just like this, his reasoning behind it. Just like whenever he touches on like automation, that like we don't think about it right now, but like in the next 20 years, like all these, like all like the workforce is practically going to be replaced by like automation, and
I
like
don't
these
know about
companies are going
that.
to be making out like bandits with
Yeah.
their
I
don't
huge
know.
profits.
Well, yeah, well,
and he's
like I
really
was telling
talking
you
about
guys-
taxing the corporations,
But, like,
not even like
you're
the
not gonna-
people themselves.
I think we're way off for like before, like a car is gonna service like like a machine is gonna service my car, or
I really
or a
don't-
robot's gonna come to my house and fix my toilet.
Well, I mean,
I-
maybe not
yes,
in the
no, no, no.
next 20
yeah,
years,
that-
but like
that I agree
that
with.
definitely in the next maybe
Well, like,
50
I can do my
to,
taxes
like 100
online.
years.
and like
just
lawyers
like-
and whatnot, I feel like that will be
But-
automated pretty soon.
But no,
and
no.
doctors.
So that's one thing you're
So-
right about. Vocational jobs like plumbing.
yeah, vocational.
Yeah,
those
vocational
are the jobs,
jobs,
we're gonna like
Those
really
are
need.
those are still going to be
in the
around
next coming years.
But I mean, those are going to be the jobs that not like even now people don't want those jobs.
yeah,
I don't know. Plumbers make 6 figures.
they make
apparently.
You're
a lot
right,
of money.
they do make a lot of money.
They make a lot of
So-
money,
But you don't see all these.
they
people,
don't want it because they don't. I don't know.
But you don't see all these people lining up to be plumbers, do you? Or welders?
Because they don't know the payoffs. Because they don't know the payoffs. That's exactly why. They imagine a plumber as fucking dealing
It's
with
still a
shit all
shitty
day.
job.
When that's
Exactly, it
Plumbing.
is.
plumbing. It really. What do you think plumbing really is?
Yeah, I mean, my uncle does plumbing. He does a lot of like not necessarily sewer work, but he does like installing like water systems for like
Yeah.
new buildings.
See,
and
that's
stuff
not
like
bad.
that, new
When you
houses.
install
Because
it.
like,
But when
people
you're, like,
think
an
plumbing
actual,
is like
like-
unclogging your fucking shitty toilet,
Yeah.
but like it's really
When you're-
installing all the piping and
Yeah,
like your
yeah,
house.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I really think that's a misconception in plumbing.
Yeah.
Because most of it really is going in and actually installing stuff and
Yeah.
and I mean, there's so much other plumbing to be fixed rather than
Yeah.
the toilet. I mean, you got your sinks.
And like you don't really think about it, but like one bad plumbing leak and like
Oh, yeah.
you're seeing fucking damage, like bad damage.
Like I mean, even whenever we have a water leak, like at our old house, we used to have some bad water leaks from our sprinkler system, and yeah, we would just call my uncle, and he would come out there and he would, fix it because that's what he would do part of
Yeah.
his plumbing. Because I feel like plumbing kind of applies more to like
It's very general.
I don't want to say
Yeah.
anything to do with water, but
it's piping.
yeah,
it's
piping. Yeah, there you
in
go.
general.
Yeah.
That's what literally piping. That's what a
Yeah,
lot of people
exactly.
don't understand about these blue collar jobs.
I think
I'm just trying to work in the marijuana business. So I feel like that's that's an expanding market that I can capitalize on.
Oh yeah.
A lot of money to be made in that market.
But you just have to jump on it fast.
I don't know about that.
No, you definitely do. There have definitely been reports of, like, if you're going to jump into the marijuana business, you have to jump on it right away.
Not even, because like it's not even legal in all 50 states. So
I mean, exactly.
But as soon as it gets legalized in one state, you're gonna bet there's gonna be all these companies, bigger companies than you would be jumping.
I'm not talking about like making my own dispensary. I'm talking about maybe like doing marketing or something like that for marijuana.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, there's already a broad list of companies that could do marketing and advertising for.
Okay, well then I could go to that company and be like, hey, well this market just opened up in Texas. You're gonna need a new branch. How about you hire me? Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
so are you trying to be a freelance?
No. I'm saying the industry isn't fully developed yet. Like,
yeah, you're right.
It's not even legal in all 50 states. So,
I'm voting for the presidential candidate that promises nationwide marijuana decriminalization. By the way, I endorse that candidate. I don't know who they are yet, but I fully endorse them.
Well, like I don't know if Yang talked about it, but one thing he was talking about was pardoning everyone that had non-violent drug crimes.
Who was that?
Andrew Yang.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Oh, Andrew Yang. I thought you said Andrew Yank.
Oh no.
No, that's an interesting topic. What kind of non-violent drug crime?
I don't know. He wasn't very specific about it, but he was just talking about how he would do a mass pardoning of
on 420, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he say that?
Yeah.
I mean, but that's so broad. What if I had like 50 pounds of heroin on me?
I mean,
and I was
different. I feel like it would probably.
That's considered non-violent.
Well, I mean, he just talked about marijuana.
It's not a drug crime.
He didn't really talk about like everyone.
Not every drug, you mean?
Yeah.
So I guess just marijuana.
But even then, like the only drugs that should be Schedule 1, in my opinion, is heroin, fentanyl, and like major opioids. But things like LSD, mushrooms, it shouldn't be Schedule 1 in my opinion. That's so stupid.
Mushrooms are a lot better than. Literally, it's the safest drugs. Like you can take as many mushrooms as you want, and it won't kill you. What's dangerous? Literally, the most dangerous thing about mushrooms
I don't know. I feel like
is
you can go
yourself.
psychotic if you take like an excessive amount.
That's what I'm saying. The most dangerous thing about mushrooms is yourself.
Alright guys, thanks for listening to today's podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed, and let us know what you think in the comments below.